Okay, I think we are live. If we're not live, then I'll be recording it and saving it later. Um, so I just want to quickly jump on for another lockdown lesson and tell you 3 reasons why living in a cluttered home costs you money. So I know when I started my declutter journey, I read everywhere that decluttering saves you money. And it's like, well, how can throwing things away and getting rid of things save money? I'm getting rid of money by letting things go. It soon became very obvious that actually it was true. After decluttering, I have never been so well off financially. And there's 3 main reasons for that. So I'm just going to go through these things today. So number 1, um, you're not replacing things all the time. So I know growing up and also up until 6 years ago, if I needed something, trying to find it was very difficult. Things didn't have homes. There was a lot of stuff in the way. If I needed something, generally I had to buy it again because I didn't have the time, the effort, and the energy to find what I needed. So it was easier to just go out and buy than it was to try and find something that I thought was probably in the house, or I didn't think I had any. So, for example, when I decluttered, I found out I had about 15 rolls of sellotape. Yet every time I needed sellotape, I could never find any. So I didn't think I'd got any. Just little things like that absolutely add up to quite massive savings, to be truthful. I mean, obviously, you can think about money coming in for when you're selling stuff on. That obviously improves your finances, but we're talking about just living in clutter, how that can impact you. So the first one is I wasn't replacing things. I knew exactly what I'd got, and I knew when I was running low. So I only bought what I needed when I knew it was running out. There is a tendency to buy things when they're on offer, and your home becomes a storage unit because you're saving money. Actually, you're not saving money. What you're doing is you're giving your money to a supermarket instead of keeping it in your bank until you actually need it. So that's the first one, is I was replacing things rather than using what I already had because it was simple. The second one is you end up being reactive rather than proactive. So by that I mean now, in my diary I have dates when all my insurances are due, and I am able to find my paperwork very quickly and I can get a good deal. I don't automatically auto renew anymore. In fact, I very rarely do. I get much better deals. I remember the first time I did it, I saved something like £400 a year, and I was just like, "What? This is crazy money. That was such a lot of money for me." Um, so being proactive rather than reactive, because it's very difficult to be proactive when you're crazy busy and you're living in a chaotic household. For me, it used to be just finding the paperwork was almost impossible, let alone actually having the time to ring up and have like for like comparisons. So for me, being reactive rather than proactive was massively different. And the third one is getting things like late fines and not sending things back. So, for example, if I ordered something, my dog is going to go crazy in a minute. Van's just gone up the road. So not sending stuff back. If I ordered a load of stuff, I can guarantee I would keep it all. I wouldn't send it back. So for a couple of reasons. First of all, the it'll do mentality, so that nah, it's all right. So buying clothes online, then coming a little bit itchy, doesn't quite fit right, keep it. It's less hassle than sending it back, because sending it back means I've got to find myself tape. I've got to find the paperwork. I've just opened the packet and I don't know where things are, and I've put them in my bedroom and they're all over the floor and all that kind of stuff. So whereas now, straight away, they get tried on, they don't fit, and they're not perfect for me. I send them back virtually, usually it's the same day. So the money goes back in my bank account, and then it can be saved up for something that I really, really do love. So I know I touched on that in my Friday email today about the meh, it'll do stuff. And that's been a big change for me. I have a lot less clothes, but all the clothes that I have, I really love. And it means I don't stress about what I'm wearing that day now as well. So I saved a lot of money by being able to send stuff straight back, and also things like paperwork, being able to send that back and not getting late fines. So I don't know about you, but if you're self-employed, 31st of January is a big one when you've got to fill in your tax return and get on board with the inland revenue. I have in the past had to pay a fine for it being late because I just couldn't get organised. I couldn't find all the bits of paper, and I didn't have any kind of method to get it together to give to my accountant. And by the time I gave it to my accountant, he was like, "It's too late. You're going to have to pay a fine now." So that being organised and being uncluttered and having strategies and routines and just being organised has meant I don't pay fines. I don't get penalised for things being late. Things go straight back, so I don't have to worry about how many days it is for them to go back in the receipt and all that kind of stuff. I know exactly where the receipt is. I know exactly how to send it back or send it straight back. So there you go. That's the 3 reasons why decluttering actually saves you money. So first of all is you're not replacing things. Secondly, you can be proactive rather than reactive. And the third one is you send stuff back and you don't worry about late fines. So they're the 3 takeaways for today. So hopefully that all makes sense to most of you. If you have any comments, please leave them below. That'd be really good. If you're not in my amazing community group, so look for Untangled by Tingle in the community group, and I hope to see you in there because there's loads of information in there on how you can declutter and feel comfortable while doing it as well. So there you go. I hope you're having a great Friday. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you on Monday with my Monday Live. Take care. Bye.